Hello everyone, this is Geng. Welcome back again. I hope you guys doing well. Today is the day, guys. It's time to make over this bad boy right here. Hold on. So this is my kitchen counter. Pretty small, obviously. Kinda messy situation here. This one came with the condo when I bought it. Nothing fancy about it. Upper and lower drawers. Oh, hi. So I know it's small, but it does the job, so totally fine for me. But it's quite dated, like 2000 kind of style, and it doesn't get along with the vibe around here. So let's give this guy some love. Okay, I took off everything and now it's clean. So I'm gonna create a shaker style to the lower drawers, to both of them. And I'm gonna extend the wall to the front right here and do the shaker door to the left side. That's the plan. First, I'm cutting 2 inches of this paperboard. I don't know what this is called. It's a thick paperboard, not a cardboard, whatever you call. So I use super glue and glue down to the edge of the drawers to create a shaker style. Then I filled up the gap with acrylic wall putty. After the putty is set, I use 800 grade sandpaper, sanding down and wipe the dust off to get ready for the next step. Moving on, now I'm using a jigsaw cutting the hardboard to create a cabinet door. I also cut off some particle board around 2 inches and then glued down to framing the hardboard at the back side. And then I'm doing the shaker to the front as well. So cabinet door is done. Now I did cut the hardboard and screw it to that odd half wall for extending it to the front. So I think everything is ready. Now it's time to prime it all over. So I used water-based primer to it. And I'm surprised that this water-based primer works really well on laminate surface. I just only do 1 coat and I'm gonna wait for it to dry overnight, so this is a wrap for the day. Good morning everyone, this is day 2 of my kitchen counter makeover. So I took everything off yesterday. Literally clutter, as you can see. Here they are, the wall installed and the shaker door is done. Drawers, so far so good, and the primer is dry. So I can feel that I'm not gonna have any problem when I color up. So let's paint it. I prefer a modern farmhouse to it, so I choose this green with gray undertone for this job. To be honest, I've been struggling to choose what colors I want though. The white color is nice, but boring for me. And the dark gray would be cool, but I think it doesn't look cozy. And it's gonna make my room way smaller. So let's go green then. Does anyone love to use paintbrush? I'm one of them. I find it charming so. Just like I thought, the paint's going so well. I can't believe painting on laminate is that easy. I don't even sand surface, just need a good primer, that's all. Now I'm gonna let it dry, so let's chop the knobs. Welcome to the third day, guys. So the paint is perfectly dry. Now I'm gonna apply clear gloss water-based polyurethane to it. As a kitchen, I think I need it. Now it's time to do the countertop. I decide to cover it up with a zinc sheet. So I'm doing at the edge first by cutting this sheet, and I have to make sure the sheet is wide enough to cover up the entire of the edge. So I just fold a U shape and leave the bottom around 1.5 inch as the same thick as the countertop. Then I'm sliding into the edge and nailing down a tiny nail on top of it. Here is the tricky part. This countertop has a round edge at the front, so I'm trying to make it work by trimming the sheet as much as I can. So I'm just bending it, folding, cutting, creasing, and keep tapping to get this sheet rolling up perfectly fit to the countertop. Then I get a nail down and tapping around, and then I'm taping it to make sure it's not gonna pop up and secure my fingers when I'm working on it. Now the edges are covered. It's time to cover the top surface. So I did measure and cut the zinc sheet a little wider than the actual top size. Then you use a hammer, just tapping the sheet to creasing the edge in. Then I just flip and put it on top of the surface. So I'm attaching the sheet to the top by riveting to get industrial vibe to it. I just drill the hole, lining up to the front, and put down the rivet, and then pop the excess off with the rivet gun. Now I flip it over to attaching the sheet underside. So I'm trimming the sheet off, and I'm just screwing down to it. Now I'm ready to install the top to the counter. I can't wait for this moment. It's almost done, guys. So I end up with this cup pull. It's not what I'm looking for at the store, but the one I want is out of stock, and the one I got is cheaper, so I'm in. And I also got some knobs and handle as well. So now I install the shaker. Done. And I install the cup pull to all the drawers. Done. Now I'm finishing the top by riveting the surface, and I just drill squaring it randomly all over to get an industrial and a bit elevator looks to it. Then I'm just cleaning up and polishing all entire of the surface. And this is it, guys. Voila! I can't take my eyes off it. It looks so expensive. I am ready to take a selfie with it. But not yet, guys. I just got an idea. This is an optional, so I just cut off some of my reused particle boards and attaching them together in the same length of this countertop. So I put down a wooden joints and glue them down together. And then I'm finishing the surface with this wood veneer. So I just cut out pieces of it, and I use a super glue, just gluing down in a chevron tile kind of style. So I'm gonna let it set and dry a little while. Then I paint the white acrylic color all over the gap, wiping off. Then I'm finishing with the glossy poly clear coat and good to go. Now I got an extra top when I need more space. And it also can be a beautiful backsplash when I'm not using it. So here I split the front kick toe to create more room to tuck away all my toys under the unit. I learned to take advantage to live in small space. So yeah, let's reveal it. So this is done for today guys. I hope you like the video. Be safe, be kind to each other. See you next video. Bye for now.